room full of, it's a warm audience, let's face it, it's readers, lovers of books and authors. So Himalayan Dreams, that I suppose as a journalist I always thought maybe someday I would write a book. I didn't know what kind of book it would be or when, but as I'm sure the other authors will relate, you kind of get this calling, and the noise eventually gets louder and louder and louder, and the book that you're supposed to write gets delivered to you. And that's certainly the evolution of Himalayan Dreams. I met Som Tamang when I was at the ABC in 2015 after the Nepal earthquake. Som lives in Cairns and has done for longer than I have, probably 23 to 4 years now. And in the course of covering the story about the impact the earthquake had on his village and the work that he did with Friends of Himalayan Children, I became more interested in that work because it was rooted in gender equality, trying to ensure that girls in his village had access to education. So that really spoke to me as something that's been a theme through my whole life, social justice and particularly the empowerment of girls and women. And 18 months after the earthquake, I found myself in the Tassie village volunteering as a teacher, and it was seeing the impact of that work firsthand, and also helping me get through a crisis in my own life that made me feel like this is the story that I have to write. I mean, it's not this is a story I want to write, this is the story I have to write. So that is the evolution of this book, and it's Som's biography, but it includes the stories of some of the young leaders that he's helped, some of the women, their stories and what they've gone on to do. So yeah, a very, very powerful story of hope and what you're able to do when you put your mind to it.